The pillar position plank is going to be our bread and butter when it comes to learning how to create tension throughout your body and learning how that applies to other exercises. Whether we're doing a push-up or a squat or a pull-up or a deadlift or a plank, these are all positions that are working everything, right? We're not just working the legs in a squat, we're working the core. We're not just working the back in a squat, in a pull-up, we're working the core as well. So this is really going to allow ourselves to understand how to create tension throughout the body and how to incorporate and use that tension in other exercises and in life. So we're not bodybuilders, right? We're not just trying to isolate muscles and only work one muscle at a time. We know functionally that's not how the body works, right? The body works in unison, joint by joint, throughout every movement that we do. So for the plank, we're going to be hands under shoulders, feet out. And we're going to start by grabbing the ground, trying to pick up the floor. And then our next cue, we're going to push ourselves away from our hands and into my heels. See how I created that tension throughout my shoulders by pushing right there into my heels? Next up, I'm bringing my rib cage to my belt buckle, flexing my abs as hard as I can, almost rounding my lower back a little bit, squeezing the glutes, and now I'm squeezing the quads. And I'm working literally everything here. Hands picking up the floor, forearms, pushing my body away from my hands, that's shoulders. Rib cage to belt buckle, core, squeezing my glutes, that's the butt, and squeezing my quads, and trying to squeeze so hard that I'm literally shaking, okay? If you do this right, it's gonna light up everything. A minute of these type of planks is going to be extremely difficult to execute. If you're having trouble with really learning how to bring that rib cage to the belt buckle in between your sets, just lie on your back, create a lot of space between your low back and the floor, and then from there, push your low back to the floor, and you'll be able to feel right away, that's your abs, right? Lengthen, rib cage away from the belt buckle, push the low back to the floor, rib cage to the belt buckle. And we want that position when we are in that pillar plank. Hands pushing away, rib cage to belt buckle, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the quads, and trying to create as much tension as we possibly can.